Hello, Prachi. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are
So,
you,
first
sir?
of all, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. First of all, congratulations for cracking UPSC.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So, tell us, how do you feel now?
So it's a kind of the satisfaction that I got right now that for so many years I was just preparing for UPSC. This time I got a rank. I will get the service. So this is a kind of satisfaction that what I worked out, it really works.
Okay. So, can you briefly tell us about your background? Where are you from? Your education, and when this UPSC dream have started, and what you did, and everything.
Um, I belong to Madhya Pradesh, a district of that Narsinghpur. I did my schooling from there only. Then I pursued my graduation in commerce from Bhopal, uh, Sarojini Naidu Girls College. Then after completing my graduation, I started preparing for UPSC. 2023 was my first attempt, but that was very difficult attempt, very difficult paper at that time arrived. So I was not able to clear the prelims of that attempt. So after that, I moved to Indore also for getting a better preparation. And I have given my UPSC 2024 attempt and I cleared prelims. After that, I moved to Delhi to prepare for mains. And uh, last year also, I got an opportunity to appear in interview, but I was not able to crack last time. But this time also, I got an opportunity and cleared this time. So
So, what was the real difference between your last attempt and the second?
The game-changing moment was the interview. Last year, I got very less marks in interview. I don't know what happened at the time. Maybe I was not able to answer well as per the expectations of chairman. So, but this time I scored pretty well. Last time it was just 140, and this time it's 195. So it's a big jump that I got to the interview, and that plays a key role in my selection. So.
Okay,
And secondly, I
Prachi.
think the GS subjects also. GS subjects, I worked upon that also. Last time, what happened when the mains exams arrived, I my leg got fractured. So whole 2 months I was on the bed. So I was not able to prepare well. I was not able to give so many mock tests and the test series. So that was also the thing that changed this time.
So what changed between your initial attempt and the ones which you cleared the prelims, right? Initially, you didn't clear the prelims, and then you cleared the prelims in the last two attempts. So what was that difference? How did you clear the prelims? One of the biggest hurdle.
Initially in 2023, I was not prepared well. Even I don't know what books I have to refer for clearing the prelims examination for the entire preparation of UPSC. So I was not well aware at that time. After coming to Bhopal and get interaction with so many peers, I get to know what actually is required for this preparation, how to analyze the question paper, and how to work upon the PYQs. That was the thing that changed, and I was able to clear prelims pretty well with a well score also.
So, Prachi, one of the most important problem with many of the aspirants is they struggle with this question, where do I start with? So, how did you structure your preparation in the beginning? So, where should someone start with?
That was the problem that I also faced too. So as every aspirant start with certain thing that's called newspaper. Newspaper is the very basic thing that aspirants goes towards. So I also started with reading newspapers. Slowly and gradually by interactions with peers and coming in contact with number of mentors and analyzing entire syllabus of UPSC, you got to know what actually the things matters and what is going to appear in the actual examination time. So you carried out your strategic preparation like that. So first you have to analyze the syllabus accordingly. Then you have to come in contact with your peers. You have to discuss with them what they are doing, what add-on you can do in your preparation, and then you can have a strategic preparation for that.
So, what was your daily study routine during this period?
So for me, there's no specific routine per se. Whenever I make a routine or I have a to-do list, it never works out for me. So I just skip these things of making a to-do list. But I have a clear perspective in my mind that I have to finish these subjects within this time period. So I carry that thing or beliefs or that kind of strategy in my mind that I have to finish these kind of subjects in this time limit. And I also used to carry two subjects for a day because I am not that kind of person that who works with one subject for whole day. That doesn't work for me. So two subject a day, and whatever time I devote for studying, I devote it consistently with diligence and have a focused approach. So I think that works for me.
But still, you need to balance your prelims mains preparation along with your optional. So how did you balance that prelims mains and answer writing, that too along with your optional?
Yes, so in this whole examination, means play a very key role. So you have to work for that very diligently. And that's not the thing that you leave apart the prelims and the interview portion. So it's a consistent approach, and you have to balance all these together. So what I do, I carry the syllabus with me everywhere, wherever I study, or on my table or anywhere else. I have that prelims and the mains focused syllabus with me, and whatever the subjects that are mentioned, I keep one register. Suppose I have the history for that one register and divide it into two parts. One part for the prelims, one part for the mains approach, and I just work consistently and in a collaborative manner for both the prelims and the mains part. So that carried out a balanced approach in that. So
Okay, so you have given mains twice and then first attempt you couldn't clear the prelims, but you
yes.
might have relied upon some resources throughout the preparation, right? Is there any such two, three resources that you can recommend to the other aspirants also?
Um, So for prelims part, I would say that magazines for the current affairs, vision magazines I have referred to. Secondly, I have focused mostly on the static parts, whether it's Lakshmikant or whether it's Spectrum, whatever the standard books are referred by aspirants, that remains my main focus approach there. Secondly, for the mains, we have various GS subjects, and for that also the various standard books are available. So many toppers copies are also available. I consistently fetch one topper's copy. I am not able to remember his name right now, but his copies were very good. So I just look upon his copies and notes consistently. And third, for sociology, Civil 360 was also available, and the other like level up these kind of sociology coachings collaboration I did, and it worked for me. So
So, see, one of the most important decision when it comes to the preparation is choosing your optional, right? So let's go to your
yes, sir.
optional subject, sociology. Why did you choose sociology as the optional?
So when this moment comes that I have to choose my optional, I have two options with me. That is public administration and the sociology as an optional. Public ad because I have management and business studies in my graduation subject, so it have a certain linkage with it. So I referred to that materials for 15 days, but I realized that I was not able to write pretty well answers in that. I was not able to articulate my thoughts, my thought process in the answer sheets. So I skipped that, and I come up with the sociology. Sociology has a very limited syllabus with it, and it can be covered within the 3 to 4 months. And sociology is something which happens every day with every person. So, articulating the examples and writing the answers, it seems to be more realistic in sociology. So, I choose this as an option because I was too much comfortable with it, and I was able to write pretty well answers in that. So, that was the main reason which I choose sociology.
Yeah, Prachi, basically many students are selecting sociology because toppers have told toppers optionals were sociology, or it looks high scoring and it looks concise also. And you also told that it is simple syllabus, right? But what was your actual
Yes.
experience when you started dealing with sociology for the first time?
Um, Sir, I think that people say that sociology is very high scoring, but I don't think that sociology in now or the current time it remains high scoring subject because so many people are taking this as an optional. So the evaluators are going through so many copies and they see the so many variety of answers. So the grading and scaling that is going in sociology is very much high. That leads to the lower scoring among the people. I think this can be the reason that consistently that sociology as an optional becomes much less scoring as compared to the others. But if you diligently works upon it and you seems to be much realistic in your subject and answers are perfectly well in terms of satisfying the demand of the question, then you can perform very much well in that.
So Prachi, again, coming to sociology, paper one and paper two, how do you approach? Is there any integrated approach, or you prepare separately for paper one, paper two? Or do you use paper one thinkers in your paper two also?
So, in sociology, we have an integrated approach as a whole. There's no segregation or the separation of paper one and paper two. It cannot be done because in a current question paper given by UPSC, we could see that the type of questions they ask is interlinking. Interlinking is there. In the paper two, we saw the so many questions that was related to the paper one, and the thinkers can be quoted in the paper two of paper one. So there's no a segregated kind of preparation. We have to prepare it integrated in an integrated manner. We have to be very multiple thinking. So we have to just fetch out the number of concepts and put it on the question paper, put it on the answers to get the better marks. So that's an integrated preparation. No the type of segregation is there.
Okay, Prachi, now during your sociology preparation, you were associated with with me and Civil 360 for the classes and mentorship also. So how did that help you?
Sir, it really helped me in terms of answer writing. I was lagging behind in that. I was not able to articulate well, realistically over my answers, on my answers, and the thinkers was not going in a flow. The flow of the answers was lagging behind in much things. So, Civil 360 and you helped me in that, in articulating the answers in a well manner. The brainstorming sessions was also a very good approach that you started. So in that holistically, Civil 360 have contributed a lot. The mentorship sessions, the one-to-one sessions that you took, that was really good in the entire preparations, and that reflected in my success too. So
Okay, one more thing that I want to ask is with respect to the sociology perspective, sociological perspective. Even the question paper also, you'll see write a short note on sociological perspective. So what do you mean by
yes,
sociological perspective or sociological analysis or sociological thinking? Right, if you can take any example, because we have seen caste in GS also, caste in sociology also, poverty in GS also, poverty in
yes.
sociology also, women empowerment we see in GS as well and in sociology as well, right? So if you can take up any of
Yes.
those example and can clarify to the fellow aspirants or the audience what exactly this person, how is it different from your GS, any of the topic, and that will be great.
Yes, sir. Sociological perspective does not mean that you have to put so many thinkers in that, but you have to see it from the society's point of view. That is the main sociological perspective. Like taking example of caste. If caste question comes in the GS paper, we put so many type of data, facts related to the caste, what is happening nowadays, and how it's impacting the various domains. But in the sociological perspective, mainly we have to focus over the society what the caste is impact what caste impact have been done over the society like over children over women how the religion is going to be impacted by caste various social institutions impacted by the caste is the main thing that we consider in sociology whereas in the GS we have the fact based approach we have the points based approach but in sociology we have the explanation based approach so more and more you explain more and more you describe and connect it with the society. That seems to be a sociological perspective. It's not that you have to put the more and more thinkers, but you have to be more sociologically analytic and critical also in your perspective so that the entire demand of the questions can be satisfied.
So was there any a favorite thinker that you always relied upon? For example, some people always use Durkheim or any functionalist. Some people use a conflict approach to understand. Some people, to be on a safer side, use Weber. Is there any such
Yes,
favorite
sir.
thinker that you always relied upon?
Yes, so many times I refer to M.N. Srinivas or Weber only in most of my answers. Like if positivism approach arises, so Durkheim was my favorite that I refer to. So I does not relied on so many thinkers, but I have very concentrated approach of thinkers. That these are the thinkers which I can be quoted on the multiple answers. So I have the list of these thinkers, and I just try to inculcate them into the number of answers.
Okay, you have written a lot of answers also in sociology, and how the regular answer writing is important, and how our answer writing sessions and the evaluation helped you in your preparation.
Yes, sir. Answer writing and the evaluation done by your team is very much helpful in the entire preparation in the sense that earlier when I was writing my answers, I was haphazardly writing. Means I do not know how to structure it entirely. Even it has been said that in sociology you have to be very descriptive. Your flow should be maintained, and structure of answer and presentation is very important. In addition to that, you have to be sociological. You do not seems to be a GS in your perspective in your answers. So these kind of things need analysis, evaluation, and that has been done by your team. That makes me more sociological in my perspective, helps to improve my answer writing and reflect in the actual examination too.
So many students normally take sociology randomly. So what should someone seriously think about before they choose sociology as option?
I think so for choosing optional, not only sociology or any other subject, you have to give time to that subject. Just give 1 week to any subject you want to choose your as your optional, and just refer to its one unit or the entire syllabus. If you're comfortable with the entire syllabus, just refer to the syllabus. And if you know that this syllabus you can deal it with, so then you can choose it an optional. Secondly, you can cover the one unit within that 7 days, just one reading, and try to write the answers of that. If you can inculcate your thoughts, your beliefs, patterns in your answer writing, and seems to be realistic, seems to be attractive, then only choose it as an optional. Otherwise, don't choose any subject just on the based on the syllabus that it's concise, it's precise. Don't randomly choose it as your subject, which can be very much negative, which can pose a negative thing in your success, and you cannot be in the list because of that.
Okay, now we are coming to the end of this podcast. So if someone, starting their UPSC preparation today, what would be your top three pieces of advice?
Uh, so the first one is the hard work. There's hard work, and in addition to that, you need to do the smart work. So hard work and smart work combination is the first thing. Second, be honest with yourself. You cannot be dishonest with yourself, otherwise, you cannot get into the list, you cannot get the service. And third one is the discipline and consistency combination that is very much needed. Apart from that, you have to be concerned about your physical and mental health. No second thought about it. You have to be very much thinkable about it. So,
Now, for the students who are choosing sociology as their optional, what will you tell them? Will you recommend our classes and mentorship to them?
surely so. Civil 360 have played a very good role in my success. I wanted that all the aspirants who are confused about their preparation, who are their very initial stage, and they do not sure about whether their answer writing is going into the right thing, or whether they are not able to think sociologically or inculcate sociological thoughts in their answer sheets, then they should very surely they should refer to the Civil 360 and get into the sessions, one-to-one sessions with you, so that they can perform well in their examinations. So
Thank you so much, Prachi. All the best.
thank you, sir.
So next
Thank you so
attempt,
much, sir. Thank you.
we'll meet again.
Uh, yes, surely, sir. Surely.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.